has been
皆さん、こんにちは。Look at that. こんにちは。リーゼントさん。おはようございます。こんにちはか。こうする。かな、今日は。そうしましょう。そして、このバックグラウンドは、とりあえずどうでもいいかな。はい。できました。ちょうど昼休憩なので来ました。やったー。今仕事中？こんにちは。CM さん。こんにちは。今日はですね、ワゴ旅っていう、これちょっと邪魔ですわ。ワゴ旅っていうゲームをね、レビューしようと思います。今大学の授業終わったとこ。あ、そっか。じゃあ、いいタイミングだね。そう。このゲーム、I can't remember. Did somebody tell me about it? I can't remember if somebody like messaged me about it or if somebody どれだっけ？まあ、どうやって知ったかちょっと忘れちゃったけど、このゲームを知って、なんか、授業お疲れ様。とにかく、日本語のゲームは、なんていうの、レビューすべきだなって思うよ。And I really want to review lots of other Japanese games. There's like a lot of new games coming out for learning Japanese, and I feel like everything deserves a review, or at least like the with any online content, the biggest problem is that people who don't know Japanese don't know if it's good, and even people who know Japanese might not know if it's good. まあやっぱりこのゲームは本当に日本語の勉強にいいのとか。この、ウェブサイトとか、この先生は信頼できんのとか、やっぱそれ、よくあって、まあみんな日本語わからない人はわからないからね。何がいいとか何がダメとか。So we're gonna check it out. To be honest, right from the start, I was like, all right, let's can't do that. Hold on. I was like, all right, let me turn off the sound, or like, let me turn down the music. And I'm not trying to be picky. I think I need to be picky, as one of my favorite YouTubers, James Hoffman, says. He's like, it's my job to be fussy. I don't want to be fussy, but it's my job to be fussy. That's what he says. And I feel like that's my job too. Good evening, konbanwa. Hey, Bridge. I'm sorry, but like, maybe I'm just dumb or something, but like, wouldn't it be really nice? I'm like, oh, language. English, Chinese, French, Spanish, German, Portuguese, but no Japanese. It's not like that's an expectation that everybody is, わかる？なんか、it's not like everybody's expecting that. Like, whoa, why is there no Japanese option? But at the same time, I'm like, why is there no Japanese option? So Not that this is like, oh, therefore it's a bad game or whatever, but it's just kind of like, you know, what is that new game that Donkey put out? It's like Animal Well. You know, I really love Donkey's approach to making games, and how he always criticizes games, because it's like, hey, let's not worry about all the like excessive crap, and like let's just make sure we take care of some basic stuff. Now I haven't really played this game yet, but we're about to find out, right? But it just, hey, I'm gonna work from home every Wednesday just to catch these, homie. Hey, nice, dude. So yeah, this is this new game, and we were just complaining that there's no Japanese option for this Japanese learning game. I understand, but you know, is the game music too loud on your guys' end? I want to make sure that it's not too loud. Do. Now, of course, it's fading away. What is this thing? Any feedback? Add a... I mean, they're going to watch this anyway, so... But this is cool. I actually... Good for them. This is smart. This should be in, like, every game like this. Every game like this. I like that this is a built-in option for the game. This is like a sign of somebody, I would think, who understands some marketing and who understands like, hey, like we just want to make the best game possible. So I actually really like this. Very nice. And you know, you can give positive feedback too. Very, very smart. Very, very smart. Every game should do that, to be honest. You'd learn a lot about what to do in your game. I think I missed something. According to the legend, there are 47 grandmasters of Japanese in their castles, spread across the 47 prefectures of Japan. Fun. They agreed to share their knowledge, symbolized by their seal, Hanko, with those who succeed in demonstrating their mastery of Japanese. Rumor has it that whoever manages to collect all 47 seals will unlock the secrets of Japanese. There is some visual problems here. Like above O, like above here, there's like lines, black lines. I'm not sure why, but I'm seeing some like black lines and stuff. Just a little visual thing to fix, but it might be my computer actually. One of your ancestors is reputed to have been a grand master. Ooh, I've got some Japanese blood in me. I didn't know that. If anything, kind of quiet, but probably perfect. I'm not noticing it. It's very small, so let's see if it shows. It might be. It's only looks like it's like 1 pixel, so it probably won't show up on stream, just because it's reduced. But yeah, continue. This is just my opinion. But I would love. My mic keeps spiking for some reason. Check. This is just my opinion. Okay. This is just my opinion, but I would really love for some Japanese learning games or Japanese games to do just a little bit more immersion. Like, okay, let's just put Suzuku here. Like, instead of continue the English, yeah, like there's a glowing, growing button. Let's just put Suzuku. I guess it always just depends on the level. But, I don't know if this game is for teaching hiragana and stuff too. So, but anyway, I wish games would do a little bit more like, I don't know what this means, but I'm going to click it and find out. Oh, you're here already. Just a moment. Welcome. My name is Kinoko. His name is Mushroom. And people call me Kinoko Sensei. Okay. 彼女はマリです。Japanese may seem impossible, Mari, to master. However, if you take it one step at a time, you'll see that Japanese can be learned by anyone. Nice. Fun. Okay, cool. In Japanese, 3 types of characters are used together. Hiragana, katakana, and kanji. Kanji. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Let's see what happens. I don't know what the next page is gonna be, but it can always really help to like. I know it requires a little bit more editing and more visuals and stuff, but it would be nice to like now that you have like these three things, like kind of get rid of the hiragana and katakana and be like, this is kanji, this is hiragana, this is katakana, just so it's a little bit easier. Okay, good. I was hoping. Nice. Hiragana are used to express syllable sounds such as a, mi, no. Let's see. Oh, can I click this? Ooh.
Mi, no, no. Mi, a.
You know what I always would like to see with whenever people teach hiragana or katakana or anything is like start off with an actual word, like, and that kind of use it as a surprise. Like instead of amino, like do I and nu, and then be like, or neko, like I, nu, and then be like, and then you teach them, actually this means dog. Oh, inu, and that kind of already kind of makes some things click in your brain. Click on the hiragana on your screen to hear the pronunciation. Hiragana have rounded shapes. Nice. I like that. And are the characters you'll come across most at first. Yeah, they're also a great indication that they're important. Japanese could be written entirely in hiragana, but we use 2 other writing systems. Sure.
Mi, no.
Katakana are mostly used. Good. Mostly. I'm already happy about that. So many people are just like, katakana's for foreign words. And it's just, yeah, it's used for so much more. So yeah, I like mostly. Don't go into detail. They express the same sounds as hiragana, but have more angular shapes. Yes, I like that advice. The last writing system is known as kanji. These characters came from China over 1,500 years ago. Yes. There also are some that are unique to Japanese. That don't come from Chinese. Unlike hiragana and katakana, they express a concept and can have several pronunciations. Express a concept. I like to explain kanji as pictures. Like, let's not overcomplicate it. Like, pretend this is a picture. Like, this is the same way we learn language in general. Like, we don't know what this is called when we first see it in life, okay? Imagine this is a kanji, okay? Just like that one up there. You don't know how to read it. You don't know what it's called. But eventually, somebody goes, controller, controller. And then you can associate, like, okay, it's called a controller, but I don't know what it does. I'm not sure what it's for. And then eventually you learn it's for playing games. And I think kanji is the same way. So I like to think of kanji just as pictures, rather than like some complicated alphabet.
Yama, kawa.
Yeah. Same here. Like, it's just my personal preference, but I would love for instead of like random stuff, I guess it depends on what they're gonna introduce in the game first. But like how about just something a little bit more? Well, we'll see. We'll wait. We'll wait. Summer. Oh, okay. Cool. Oh. This is like an ironic, like a little hard to tell that that's a mountain. Maybe like make these a little bit smaller. You know what would be interesting here is to add sounds too. I don't know how you do a sound of a mountain. Maybe like whoosh, but like the rustling of a tree, like the sound of a river. That could be kind of cool. Some are easy to recognize because they look like what they represent. Yep. Okay, I like that. I see. Look at the kanji for tree, mountain, and river. It all sounds difficult, but don't worry. We'll learn step by step. Nice. This is fun. This is unexpected. I wouldn't have expected like characterization in a game like this. Oh, I kind of missed that like El Jefe guy. This is like Mexican Ness. Zombie dude. Alright, so many like weird colors. Why is there no white people? Where's all the white people at? Seriously, there's like... Oh, there we go. Alright, this guy looks cool. Can I write it in here and cut the... Okay, okay. Let's do... I'll do Yamapi. Oh, it doesn't show up. We'll see. We'll see. So if you enter in, that might be a little bit of a flaw of the game. If you put in Japanese into your name, it doesn't even show up. So they might need to fix that. I should enter this in just so it's a little bit easier. This entering in custom name in Japanese won't appear in the text / game. Maybe. Oh, this is a good game. Like, these are some very, very minor things that they're adding in that are like quality of life or just, you know, nice. Alas, I'm no longer young and have a bit of trouble with names. I'll just call you Ho 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 if you don't... Wait, what? Does it not matter in the end? Font issues gonna font issue. Is that what it is? Probably fonts. What is Ho Ho Ho? I'm so confused. Does that always happen? Does he call everybody Ho Ho Ho? Ooh. The first step in my adventure. Is it WASD? Ooh. Look at that Nihon book. Father, the big day has arrived. Isn't it strange to think you're going so far away? I too left for Japan. I guess blue might indicate some words we'll learn later. To carry on the tradition. I didn't become a grandmaster, but those years deeply changed me. That book on the table helped me a lot during my journey. It's a legacy from our family and it's now yours. Get it and I'll let you get it. Maybe another thing. Do I have to click out? You should be able to just click and finish. Like, going to an X for this is a little excessive. Like, okay, there we go. But you should be able to click anywhere to get out of that. I don't think anybody's gonna struggle to figure out what to do. Is this... Okay. It is full of dust. I should clean my room. Can we increase text speed? There we go. Target number... Whoa, there's a lot of options. Goodness. Furigana. Standard Japanese keyboard for tests. I'm not sure what that might mean, but maybe. I'll have to look into that later. Smart tests, skins, minigames. Interesting. Alright. Take the Japanese textbook? Like grab or like pick up. Unless they use that later for teaching. But take the Japanese. It sounds like stealing. Great. Now that you've got your book, you'll need to fill. The pages on the table contain Japanese words that you can collect.
Tanaka.
Okay, at the end of this lesson, you'll learn your first Japanese words. However, you'll have to earn them. You'll need to complete a series of exercises to unlock them. This is your first. This is our first word, Tanaka. Tanaka. Over here, you can find new kana related to this word. A kana is considered new if you've never encountered it before. What? I feel like this is not necessary. I think this is actually confusing me. Like, a new word is a new word. I feel like that's a little bit unnecessary. Click on ta. Just say, I don't know. Something, maybe don't even include that, but. Ooh, and can you draw? Wow. Very cool. It's kind of in the way at the moment, but I don't want to close the page. I want to draw. I want to draw right now because I was having fun drawing. Okay. Can I try it? All right. Guess I have to re-click. Yay. That's cool. What is this? Don't show it. Cool. Not bad. I like this. I don't know. Does this reset? Reshow? What is this? What is the difference? Not sure what these are trying to. Is this on repeat or something? That's a little confusing.
Nah.
But how do I turn that off? That's cool. Yeah, I think that's fine. That's fine. There's the argument they should put 1, 2, 3. But honestly, I just reduce the noise. I like that. Tanaka. Can I type?
Mari.
A little awkward to type. Can I go back? With a Japanese keyboard, at least. If you've already studied Japanese, you may know some of the words presented in the lesson. You can skip the exercises. Mari. I guess names are pretty easy to understand. I don't know.
Mari.
Clicking. What's up with the I want to move this over. I'm not sure why this is so weirdly centered and stuff. I would like that to be kind of centered and positioned a little bit better. The bottom is Tanaka. Sorry, I gotta put your guys' things over here so I don't miss them. The dash line draw is slower. The bottom is slow. I couldn't really tell. I mean, how slow do you want? Instead of a faster, slower option, how about just a click to add option? Faster, slower is seems pretty relevant. I'd rather, if I was beginning, I would want to click in, click off or something like that, rather than oh, I just need it 0.5% lower, something, you know what I mean? Oh, the sound is quite low. Anyway, let's see. Mari. So it would be nice if I didn't have to click just to type. And I don't know if it's because it's my Japanese keyboard typing. But yeah, let me try to change that setting. Is there a way to do that? Let's see. How do I go back in here? That's a little bit.
Mari.
I don't know if they need the screen time, but it's kind of annoying that thing happens every time.
Mari.
So I have to. Oh, what the heck? This is what they mean by Japanese keyboard? More like a traditional Japanese phone keyboard might be more like it. That is very cool, though. I like that they included this in the game. But people probably might not understand that they need to drag click. To be honest, you really need to explain this at least just a little bit. Because they're probably just where are the other ones, and they're just gonna click around. So you really gotta explain that this is a drag and click thing. Most people would not really know that. Yeah, I'm not sure what's up with this centering, but that'd be nice to fix. Yeah, I don't want to have to click this, and then when I'm typing in Japanese, it doesn't show up. So I think that's a pretty critical, that's kind of annoying. So I would like to be able to type and then not have to press enter just to be able to see my text. If that's possible. This? Uh-oh. Here, we're getting into it. Well done. Here's a little tip. you can touch any Japanese word in a sentence to check its meaning. Oh, cool.
田中
Quite common name. All right, what does des
で
mean?
す。
Oh, no. So, just a quick little reminder for everyone. Des does not have a meaning. Okay, des does not mean to be. And I can prove it in like a minute. Okay, so if I ask you, "Genki desu ka?" Genki desu ka? Let's just say in English that means how are you? How are you? Okay. Now if I want to ask Genki desu ka in plain form or casual form, okay? What do I do? What would that be? Can anybody answer? So what's Genki desu ka in plain form? Des does not mean to be. No, it does not. So if I wanted to ask 元気ですか? カジュアルに元気ですかはなんていう日本語で? How do I say 元気ですか casually? Any takers? So, if not, I'll just say it. So, if I say 元気ですか casually, so 元気ですか let's say it means how are you, okay? 特にですは英訳する必要がないということですか？そう。逆に意味がない。ですに意味がない。ですはどういう意味ですかって日本人に聞いたらどう答える？日本人のリーゼントはどう答える？ですはどういう意味ですか？ So, des doesn't have a meaning, in my opinion. This is how I think it's much, even if it like technically has some weird, I would honestly say it doesn't have a meaning because if I say, just des, okay? I'm only talking about des. 元気ですか? How are you? ですはですと答える。But if I say, in casual form, 元気, right? So we got to get rid of the des and the ka to make it casual. So 元気ですか? How are you? 元気, does it for some reason turn into how you and become like bad grammar and bad Japanese? No. Same with like 暑いですか? Is it hot? Does that turn into hot? It hot? No, it doesn't turn into those things. So with that, we can know that des doesn't have a meaning. I'm not going to argue about whether it's a verb, that weird thing. I'm just saying des does not have a meaning. Then what is des? Why do we use it? I always teach that, like, if you want to teach des, like, I would say des does not have a meaning. Also wrong. Des does not always come at the end of a sentence. Yeah. This is usually where games, most games start to fall apart. It's not des usually comes at the end of a sentence. The verb des marks politeness. That's all you need to say. And like, how much easier is that for people to process and understand? It's like, use des when you want to, like, yeah. I actually like that. Des is a politeness marker. Des marks politeness. If you see des in a sentence, it means it's a polite sentence. That's what that means. But it is not a verb for to be. It really, really, really is not. And it does not always come at the end of a sentence. Because we can say, 今日は暑いですので, right, 行かないです. Right, already then, not possible, not true. So.
です。田中です。
Always good to have audio.
です。
You want me to do des? Again, I really don't like having to click the keyboard. Like I really like the option that we can, and I can't press enter either. Yeah, that's some programming stuff. Like, so not only do I have to click that keyboard thing to type, I also have to unclick to press enter to type it in. I think that's pretty silly. Sup, like and master? I am Tanaka. This is basically Duolingo style right here. Put the sentence in the right order. I like that they have a period in here. That's kind of cool. I am Tanaka. Yeah.
です。田中です。田中です。田中です。田中です。3.
Ooh. Okay, let's see. Song. Mr. and Mrs. I don't agree with that. But similar. It's like, I don't know. I'm very picky, but I need to be picky. You don't even bodo. It's like san does definitely, it doesn't mean Mr. and Mrs. Like, it's different, right? But it's nice. It can be said. It's similar to Mr. and Mrs. or Ms. in English. Like, let's put it at that. Right. Usually honor suffer usual honor cannot be used for oneself. Nice. Good advice. Like, just say like it's, yeah. Any kind of information like this, personally, I would prefer to have bulleted. People are going to remember things better and see things better when it's bulleted information. Also with parentheses here, I'm being really picky, but this is just, you know, I'm a teacher. I'm going to pick on everything. So if you have parentheses in here, it sounds like you're explaining what Mr. and Mrs. means. Mr. and Mrs. mean it's a usual honor, and this should really be for san. So, honestly, I would not even bother translating san. Like, it doesn't really help us to like be like, oh, I want to say Mr. Tanaka, but how? Like, I think this is another one of those things. It's like when we want to add politeness to a person's name, add san. Like, let's just do it like that. Add politeness. But bullets would be nicer. Like, you have 1, 2, 3 pieces of information. Yeah. Usually used with last name. Sure, yeah. Just put it in bullets.
3.
Yeah, sucks. Really annoying that I can't. You also I don't know if my numlock is on, but I also couldn't use the numlock enter. Well done. So, okay, I'll give you a little present. Ooh. Again, like, why can't I click to finish this? That's very silly. Ooh, I like that. Click here or press B to open your book. There's also, like, is there any other, like, any other buttons? Like, it would be nice if maybe spacebar also, like, let you continue to the next thing. The words you unlock can be found in the dictionary. Okay. Like, again, okay. You want to click the dictionary. Left-hand page, you'll find all the words you've unlocked. Select des. On the right-hand page, you can see immersion. Another word you selected. Click on the home button. I don't mind these kind of explanations. It's probably better that way. If you're struggling with kana, you can find the list of hiragana and kata. I don't know. I'm being picky, but I would say if you're struggling with hiragana or katakana, you can find them in the kana section. You can find a list of them in the kana section. Just slightly better wording. Could be less confusing. Like, I always find with games like that are trying to be educational, like, we're really receiving a lot of information and it can get really tiring and really boring very quickly. So minimal information is very ideal. It's also taking I'm going slow, but it's taking a very long time for us to start the game. So rather than like an explanation series at the beginning, like it felt like I clicked the book and then I had a long explanation. I wonder if there's maybe a slightly more interactive and fun way to do it, or like rather than like Mari-san, Tanaka-san. Okay, why don't you make me go outside and meet Mari-san and Tanaka-san? Like, let's go meet them. Like, just put me in a random room when I walk outside and be like, this is Mari-san. And then it like, whoop, and it's like Mari. And then you do the little test. Whoop, and then you go around, you talk to Tanaka-san. This is Tanaka-san. Tanaka-san desu. Like, just do it in Japanese. Like, don't explain it. And it just says, Tanaka-san desu. Whoop. And then you're like, what does that mean? And like, Tanaka, oh, san, oh, des. It means polite. Okay. Which really, like, it is already kind of confusing if you're adding des when it's just an explanation, personally. Like, because we want to use des when we're speaking to somebody. So, like, potentially it would be much better to learn, like, onamae wa first. Like, because that's kind of what we do in conversation, right? Like, it would be so nice to, like, all right, you're starting this new game, and, like, what if it was actually, like, when you start using Japanese in real life? So, it's like, here you go, son, here's the master book. Yeah, I've seen a lot of, like, game criticism videos on YouTube, and they always talk about this. Like, it's like, here's a 5-page explanation on how to play the game. Now go play the game. Whereas like something like Sonic Adventure Battle 2, it was like this is the best example of how to make a game, where it's like you're launched into this and you're going super fast down this mountain, and then like you're like not even, you can stop and you can walk around and look around, but you don't, and it's like very cool, very cool. But yeah, like imagine if it was like the first thing in the book, it was onamae wa with a question mark, and it's got the kanji, you don't know how to read it, but you're like, can I click it? And then you click it, and it's like, and it says onamae wa, and then you click, and then it pops up, it's like onamae wa, you don't have to explain everything. Like, I think that's that's why Duolingo can be bad, is it tries to explain everything, translate everything. Like, just say, onamae wa, this is how you ask, what is your name in Japanese, right? Onamae wa, namae means name, all right? And then, like, we'll talk about o and wa later. Let's keep going.
3
It automatically selects the words you need to review. Oh, this is kind of cool. I like this feature, though. Will appear more often than others. So it's like Anki built in. Very cool. Study hard. Come and see me after your test to get your present. This is like totally almost irrelevant, but instead of words like present, if I were making a game, I would use words like gift, because you can use the word gifto in Japanese. Demo presento. Never mind. Scratch that. San. Yeah. Again, I can't press enter here either. I have to click, then press enter. Doesn't really mean Mr. or Mrs. Like, just like, instead of Mr. or Mrs., like, because when do we really need to, like, how do I say Mr. or Mrs.? Like, how about just like polite, polite honorific added to people's names. Kind of like Mr. or Mrs. I don't know. Maybe this is better because it's shorter.
Tanaka desu. Tanaka desu. Tanaka desu.
Yeah. Like, personally, I would even translate this as my name is Tanaka. But yeah, so this is the problem. Like, Tanaka desu. Yeah. Well, we'll keep going. Ooh, congratulations. Like, just do omedetou. And like, instead of like, congratulations, just have the hiragana and then it go omedetou. Like, let's make this more immersive. Let's make it have more Japanese. Like, everybody's always so afraid of overwhelming people with Japanese, but like, that is what immersion is. Like, who cares? Like, they're like, oh, they said something in Japanese. What was that? Let me click it again. Oh, that's cool. Omedetou, omedetou. You don't have to like go into the, now I have to learn the word omedetou. Like, let's just keep it simple. Like, not everything has to be part of the experience. N5. Cool. Okay, this is kind of cool. I like that. Not everyone might, to be honest, although this is really good to know that it's N5, probably not everyone knows what that means if they're playing this game. Get my present from father. I can't move. I'm so used to playing other games. Well done. Here's your present as promised. Mini game. You can find it in your... Yeah, like, this is a really... Honestly, this is probably my least favorite part of the game so far, is that I can't click. Like, I have to, go... It's just a little frustrating. When you... Like, those are, like, the basic game things that it's like, come on, like, if it's a Mass Effect crossover, like, I just want to be able to click text and keep going. Oh, let me find the X. Like, forget the X. When you feel ready, come back and talk to me for a small challenge before you leave for Japan. So I can't even leave without studying. That's not fun. This is a little bit more fun. Instead of calling it studying, like, just call it like battle your dad. Battle your father in a Japanese mini game. That sounds a little bit more exciting than go study with your father. Let's see if you're ready to go to Japan. No. Oh no. I took damage. Oh wait. What is happening? I'm constantly taking damage because of this, and yeah, I can't click enter. What's going on? Did he make you start from the beginning? Okay, okay. Let's go. Personal new record. You'll do just fine in Japan. Battle history unlocked. A cutscene. Well done. Kagawa Prefecture in the city of Takamatsu. One last little piece of advice. Again, I can't click. Sometimes it's very weird. Like, it doesn't let you click to complete. It's very annoying. Learning Japanese is a marathon, not a sprint. Hey! My dad gave me that advice for college. You can step out of your room and start your adventure. Yay, thank you. You've been trapping me here. You said, you're not leaving until you know what des means. Fun. Okay, that's fun. That's fun. This is cute. Japan. Tsuzuku. Yeah. Click the X or click off of the text box to continue text boxes. Yeah. Take the immigration. Oh, this is realistic. Take. What is with this take? Like, pick up. Take is not natural English. It's take means steal. What's this? Immigration control, Takamatsu Airport. Yeah, like stuff like this would be so much more fun. Like, I'm not gonna be mad if I don't find out what immigration control Takamatsu Airport means. But like, just if we're in Japan, like, let's just make it Japanese. Like, make it more immersive. Like, who cares? It's the immigration form. It's an all Jap. I can't make any sense of it. I should ask a Japanese speaking person in the area for help. Find help filling form. I like this. I like this. Nihonjin.
日本人ではありません。
見た目で判断するな。That's funny. Are you Japanese?
マリです。
Mari desu. She should be Japanese if her name is Mari. I need your name. Since my name didn't work, I guess it's this.
ほほほー。 ほほほーです。ほほほーです。
I'm loving that. Again, I can't click. I can't click anywhere. I have to click. Like, this is annoying, these kind of things. Just let me click anywhere. Thanks. You speak Japanese very well. Arigatou gozaimasu. Let's fill it in together. 授業に戻ります。またね。はじめまして、田中です。
はじめまして。
Yeah, that's kind of annoying. Now it's kind of getting harder to actually know what I've written. Again, I can't press enter anywhere. Doesn't let me use numpad enter.
か
Particle used at the end of a sentence to turn it into a question. It is very similar to a question mark in English. In Japanese, we don't use question marks very often. Oh, no, this is not true. It used to be, like, formally, yes. But to be honest, most of the time, we don't, when you ask, even in Keigo, like in polite speech, we just use a question mark. I would just get rid of this, to be honest. Like, I think this is enough information. Particle. I don't like the asterisks. Yeah, an asterisk. This is a weird use of an asterisk, but just have this be a different color to let us know we can click on it, or like have it be glowing, you know, poofing like this. Because I don't know if everybody would know to click on particle, especially when a hand shows up for the entire thing. So, particles indicate the function of a word. What? Particles indicate the function of the word placed right before them. What? I don't know if that's correct. Does that make sense? Yeah. Like, they're very close to being good. This is pretty awful. Like, for example. Okay. Hey, what's a particle? Particles indicate the function of the word placed right before them. Okay. I understand that that's a dictionary definition of a particle, but I don't know what you just said. Not only that, but there's without zero context, and the fact that our only particle we've learned so far is ka. Yeah, that's right, right. It's not entirely wrong, but roll might be better, and even then it's still wrong. Yeah. Like, if I were to define... Oh, hello. If I were to define particle, I would just say, in Japanese, like, it's like particles in Japanese are kind of like... Well, the way I explain it now, actually, to be honest, particles are kind of like italics and intonation in Japanese. Is a lot of the time how I explain it. And I think that's pretty dang accurate. Italics and intonation. The two I's. So. But yeah. I don't mind this. Part ka just say it's used. Don't even call it a particle. Like, let's not even tell people what particles are at this point. Like, it's used at the end of a sentence to turn it into a question. It's very similar to a question mark in English. I love that. Okay. You know, like, we don't need to know what particles are. We just need to know what ka means. Nice to meet you. Are you Miss Tanaka? Yeah.
はじめまして。たなさんでかはじめまして。田中さんですか?
So, the way that I would love to have language be taught is not translation, because translation doesn't teach you language, it teaches you translation. Is instead, rather than saying, right? Rather than saying, nice to meet you, are you Mr. or Mrs. Tanaka? Have it just say, you're meeting somebody new named, whose last name is Tanaka. You're meeting somebody new whose last name is Tanaka. And then you're like, hajimemashite, Tanaka.
Ka desu. San.
And then you're like, oh no. You know.
Ka.
There you go. If you're traveling through Takamatsu, pay a visit to my friend Saiki at the library. She's an expert in linguistics and inventor of the Kanji decks. Fun. I like that animation. Congratulations, I've added something new to your book. Click here, press B to open. Just let me click, please. Again? Oh, is this a new thing? See you later. You know what's funny? This is, I don't expect them to do this, but 自己紹介 is always, こんにちは、ジェリーさん、このゲームは何ですか? このゲームはね、it's called Wago Tabi. Wago Tabi. Sorry for the late response. It's maybe this is a little bit more easy to recognize. Wago Tabi. Yeah. But yeah, introducing yourself is how we should translate 自己紹介. Introducing yourself. Self-introduction, not really something we say in English. Sang.
Tanaka desu.
Oh, it's Tanaka. And can I click? What's happening?
田中です。
Tanaka desu. Tanaka desu.
Okay, again, please let me click. Is it a plant? Can't know it's a plant. Nihon e yokoso. Okay, see? I like stuff like this. Nihon e yokoso. Just do more of that. Like Nihonjin. This is what I like. This is what I like. But do it with everything. Don't be afraid. Like, who cares? Who cares about this information? Like, just have it be something like, don't steal books. You know, whatever. Just have fun. Oh, it's Amy. We're in Kagawa-Prisha on the northern tip of Shikoku, one of Japan's main islands. Shikoku pilgrimage passes through Kagawa. Its route is made up of 88 temples spread across the island of Shikoku. I see this trip as a way of reconnecting with myself and discovering this gorgeous prefecture. Okay. Nice to meet you.
外国人
Gaikokujin.
外国人
I like this. I don't mind this. And I like that it kind of does it separate, but I don't understand why it's like timed. Is it because I clicked this?
外国人
Yeah. Omawari-san. Omawari-san じゃない. Kana. Is it police officers that are in airports normally? I can't click again. Very, very frustrating. I know I keep saying it, but it's like integral to the entire game. Get past immigration. Get through immigration. What is it? It's like everything in this game sounds like a crime. Get through immigration, not get past. Hi, John. I have some time to practice my Japanese. I suspect the border police officer is speaking in Japanese. I don't want to find myself at a loss for words.
はじめまして、ジョンです。
Dang, John, you got some good pronunciation.
はじめまして。です。はじめまして。
Here are my notes to get through integration later. Just so I can... Wait, what? Do I have to do it?
はじめまして。はじめまして。田中さんですか
Is it telling me to do Tanaka-san desu ka?
か
Okay. I'm a little confused now. Are you beta testing this game on? Yes. On Steam it says it releases in Q4. Yes. This is a beta. Like I got a Steam key from the maker. They gave it to me. Cause I'm cool, you know. But I really just want to ignore John.
はじめまして、ジョンです。
Hajimemashite, John. Okay. Here are my notes. So I have to click that, and I have to go through that entire
で
conversation
はあり
again.
ません。
Dewa arimasen. Yeah. I don't mind. Okay, if I were making my own game, I would not teach this, but they're teaching N5, and therefore I think it's fine, because N5 teaches this and makes you know this. Zeikan no shokuin. I don't know, but I have security doing that. Yeah.
は。わ。は。は。わ。
Good information. Negative form of des. Negative form of des. Also not true. Can be translated by to not be. Did a non-native English person write this? I'm starting to get confused. Can be translated by to not be. Yeah. I non-past? I don't mind that. Non-past. But that implies that it's everything else besides past tense, which is like semi-true. As used instead of the not exists in Japanese. Yeah. Wait, what is the proper word? Oh, I don't know. That's what Google's for. Zeikan shokuin. Zeikan shokuin. There you go. Zeikan shokuin. Google. So yeah, ではありません. ではありません. Is it guess the negative form of des? そうです。そうではありません. I guess it is? Guess I just don't think of it. Ase.
せ。
Sweat. I mean, whatever. I don't think that makes you dumb. Yeah, this English needs to be fixed. Can be translated to not be, but again, like I don't know. Wondering if they're pulling from something like edict, maybe, but like, you know, also like new paragraph, bullets.
ではありません。
Do I have to? Again, can't tab out of it. Ooh,
田中さんではありません。はい。
Tanaka desu.
はい。
Oh wait, what was that?
はい。
Height is not. What? What is this advice? Height is not used very often in replies and usually limited to sentences ending with des. Sorry, but that's just straight up wrong. You ever heard somebody talking on the phone? Hey, 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 so desu. Hey. It's like the #1 most common reply. And you can say, Hai, arimasu. Hai, so desu. Hai, tabemashita. This is very wrong. I think what they want to say is hi by itself is not that common, which I would kind of agree with. So just answering with the word yes is not very common. I would say usually hi is followed by a response. Hi by itself is not super common of a reply. I think that's accurate.
いいえ。
Well, you know, they can watch my video if they want to improve their game. I won't report everything, but the stuff that really bothers me, or is like very like buggy, like I couldn't even enter in a Japanese name, like in a Japanese learning game. Yeah. Ie is rarely used in Japanese as it may sound informal. Yeah, it's not gonna sound informal. Like that doesn't make sense. It's very formal, but rude, yes. Jelly-san, have you ever tried the... Usually if somebody uses hi by itself, it seems to me more I'm listening. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's aizuchi. Aizuchi is like I call it social chimes. Social chimes. Aizuchi. Jelly-san, have you ever tried the game Shashingo? That's one of the ones I want to try next. Yeah. Dude, we're definitely going to do that one. You take Polaroids of various things in a cartoon in Japan, and the pics teach you those. We are going to do Shashingo for sure. That game looks very cool. I do think it's weird looking back at Shoshinsha-muke Japanese material since they have to make general superlized statements or else it can get super complicated. Yeah, it's not easy. So I understand it's a hard job. But at the same time, like you can't do some of these things. It's not used very often in replies and usually limited sentence ending with item. Sure. You know what I would really teach people is like ie means no. It's rarely used, because it can sound rude. Correct. The ie is most commonly used to mean you're welcome. Done. It most commonly used to mean
いいえ。
and I would like, because that's what it usually means. You're welcome.
いえ。
Eh. Tap on the corresponding pairs. What? What's with these button sizes? What's going on here?
いいえ。
Some very strange button sizes there. Like, do we want to explain to the beginners why the negative of des is de wa arimasen? Exactly. Right? We don't need to, like, don't explain things that. Let's see if we can get past. Oh, hi again, John. He's like, Hajimemashite, John des. Hajimemashite, John des. But John is doing a good job. Can you show me your passport? Yeah. Oh, I was hoping a better response. This is fun. I do like this. The battle thing. Nice to meet you. But we're not. You're never gonna say hajimemashite. Oh, you can run. Sorry, you can't pass. Okay. Let's try again. You're never gonna say hajimemashite. Wait, what is happening? Is he quizzing me on my Japanese? Is he saying this? Yes, I am Tanaka. Hai, Tanaka desu.
田中です。です。
Yeah, why is this agent Pokego battles? You say iie and you get tackled by 20 cops. Yeah, I mean the system is fun. Like I like this idea. Fun battle music. Good music. So far my music is the favorite. The music is my favorite part. I just don't understand why the agent is saying these things. You know, why not just ask like ho, if my name is, let's just say my name is JD. JD desu ka? JD san desu ka? Hi, JD desu. Like, come on, like why am I saying like no, I am not Tanaka when my name is JD? Or like, did I ask him if his name was Tanaka-san?
はじめまして。
Yeah, like what is this? You know, this should be. I guess I get it. Like he's like making sure you can enter Japan, but like I don't know.
はじめまして。田中さんですか?
If I went up the border and was like, Hajimemashite, Steven to iimasu, they would look at me like, what? Yeah. He is not. So another way of doing this approach is like, if you wanted to, again, immersion is king. Bro, who asked? So like, imagine, like we met some people. Here, let's leave. So that guy's name's John, right? That guy's name is John. This girl's name is Amy. Imagine if we actually used the stuff in the... Maybe they're about to ask, but imagine if we used the stuff in the game to actually quiz us. Like, we learned the police officer's name. We learned Tanaka's name. We learned... What was her name? Mary. So, Mari, Tanaka, Amy, John. Let's just say her name is Susan or something. Right? Imagine if we actually used that, and then you went in here, and then he's like, hey, and it shows you a picture of Amy, and it asks, is this Mary? これ Mari-san ですか? この人は Mari-san ですか? Mari-san ですか? And then you're like, oh, I don't know who that is. I didn't talk to her. I saw her, but I didn't. Okay, I guess I gotta go talk to her. That's a little bit more fun and game interactive, right? So it's just missed opportunities. And the fact that this battle doesn't really make sense. Game concept wise, I love it. I really love the game concept, but so far for Japanese learning, I'm not understanding. Tanaka-san.
では、いいえ、田中ではあり
Like,
ません。
I think people kind of get like, yes. What is yes in Japanese? Like, come on. Like, let's just make it. It is very Duolingo influenced, yeah. Well, to be fair, Duolingo is a moneymaker, so I don't blame him. What is it? What am I?
いいえ、田中ではありません。ではありません。はじめまして。はじめまして。田中さんですか? 田中さん
Right?
です。
So wouldn't this be so cool if it showed a picture of Amy and asked, hajimemashite, like just get rid of hajimemashite, because who says nice to meet you, are you Tanaka-san? How do you know his, you know, there's just all these little things, but
か?
Take on transliteration for Japanese learning as an intermediate advance. I get very nervous. This is what I want to say. What's transliteration again? I forget what transliteration is. Off the top of my head.
田中です。さん。さ。
Oh, what you're doing here? Or do like... yeah, I don't think it's good for learning language. I think it's good for learning vocabulary. So if you were to do... Here's English. I don't think it's not great. It's not bad, but it's not great. And in the end, it's not what teaches you language. I think if you have already learned a language before, transliteration is mostly fine because you already know how to learn a language. But if you've never learned a language before, transliteration is pretty bad. Just after the stairs, exit Takamatsu Airport. Look for my red suitcase. What is this? I think this is a pretty unnecessary feature. Like, this is good enough. And I would put it maybe somewhere else, but it's probably fine. Or like, it's a scroll, right? How about let it roll up, and then you can click it, and it, instead of popping out like this, just have it like the size of this little scroll thing. And then if you click it, it unrolls and goes, look for my red suitcase. And then when you unhover, it rolls back up. That would be much cooler. Wow. Okay, this is a lot. I'm not gonna get into all this, but this... Ooh, I like this. I like this a lot. Let's see what happens. But it would be much cooler if they were actually speaking out loud. If you get close enough... Kamata-san wa Takamatsu ni ikimasu ka? Ooh. Takamatsu ni ikimasu. Yeah. And you want to know what would have been better is Hai ikimasu instead of Takamatsu ni ikimasu. And this is just things like, I don't know who makes these type of games. Like, what is their Japanese level or ability or knowledge? But, you know, if we're trying to, what's the goal? Is it to teach grammar? Is it to teach natural Japanese? You know, all these different factors are always, you know, a thing. I really love that if you walk up, right? Yeah. How far away? Yeah. I really love that. That should be in all games. But how about if you just, you know, like a distance thing? So like if you get close, activates sound. If you get too far away, gets rid of sound. That would be a really great feature. That would be really cool. All right. I've landed a job at Bitsumishi. Fun. Want to hear my introduction in Japanese? Sure. Hi.
はじめまして、
Dang.
ロバートです。
Dang, he good.
はじめまして、ほほです。はじめまして。
Yes. Yeah. Very much like that. It's easy to... I've had... Oh, guys. Sorry. It's really hard to... is there a window mode for this? Is there no window mode? Window mode. But you can't get out of the window. Oh, there. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Is it smaller on? It's very hard to. I don't know. It like doesn't let me move out of the window mode. Sorry, it's hard to see your messages with this thing going. There we go. Here is English Sensei Japanese. I just don't like it because with Japanese you run into more complicated grammar points, where you realize the way you have to express yourselves is different from English. Exactly. Like it's easy to accidentally fall into the habit of thinking things in English terms and then try to say it in Japanese, but then realize it doesn't work. Yes, absolutely. That's exactly why, you know, you just, you go on long enough and it just doesn't work anymore. Someone left a note here. I know. I do like the creativity of the game. Again, I can't click. Sakata-san.
はじめまして、ジェイミーです。
Nice. Get out of here, Jamie. I've learned much faster just by watching and listening to Japanese content, especially JP streamers, instead of stuff like this. Yeah, I think these games are a great way. Occupied? Come on, let me in that bathroom. Let me get in there. How are we not gonna go? You arrive to Japan and we can't even see the awesome toilets? That's what everybody raves about. The awesome toilets. I still haven't found my suitcase. I guess I'm really scared about that.
はじめまして、ヴィンセントです。
Vincentです. Oh, cool. Is this
はじめ
Sakata?
まして、
あ、
中井です。鎌田さんは高松に行きます。
Are you stole
はじ
my
めまして、坂田
you stole my First, let's talk a little bit in Japanese. Like, okay, not the worst. No, はじめまして。
はじめほです。
I don't mind. はい。
日本
Your first kanji word. Above the kanji, you can see it's hiragana, furigana. Nice. Good. Fun. Yeah, I really like the writing element. Very fun. I win. All right. I'm gonna stop there. I'm getting hungry. I gotta eat before I go. I think we'll play one more day of this so I can get like a fair, and I might play some of it by myself, just to kind of speed through and see some things. But sometimes talking to you guys helps. But so far, I guess I like it as a game. Just hearing streamers' natural reactions to things like games or IRL streams have considerably leveled up my listening comprehension. I bet, dude. Yeah. These games are a great place to start. You know, that's what Duolingo is. It's like, I want to learn Japanese, but I don't know where to start. Like, and this seems like a fun, easy way. You know, and it's like, in the end, it's like you just want Japanese to be part of your daily life. And so it's like, even if this isn't like the best study method, it's adding Japanese to your life more. And that's what you want to do. You just want to find more and more ways to incorporate Japanese into your daily life. So far, how do I feel about this game? There's a lot of, I can't really rate it yet. I don't know how to feel about it. There's a lot of stuff that I like, and I do like the overall approach to like our journey. Like 47 is crazy now that like this game must be super long, like, which is good, I guess, right? You want a lot of content. So I'm curious. I would love to just see like a huge list of like a completed thing. That would be nice for me to see, just to see where it goes. But yeah, number one complaint, like that I can't click off of things, and that I can't type normally. Like, gotta be able to type. Yeah. When doing tests / quizzes, I can't see the text when I type in Japanese. I also can't press enter. Doing this, I have to click the keyboard to type. Then I can't see that when I type. And I can't press enter to submit. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Like, so many features in this game, right? But something that simple for like user interface and stuff really bothers me. And I think it really would bother a lot of people too. When you don't want to have to focus on why am I clicking and it's not working. That's not a good thing. So we'll finish there. And I think I'll do more. I'll do like one more stream on this. I'm just gonna kind of try to blow through it to see more. I want to see more grammar explanations. So far, not happy with grammar explanations. Number one, getting des wrong. Des does not mean to be. Genki desu ka? Equals how are you? But Genki does not mean how you. So hopefully that'll help them a little bit. And hopefully they'll see my video and start. I would love, hey, if you're watching right now, you're one of the developers or something, please feel free to message me and ask questions. I know I'm being picky, but I gotta be picky. If I'm not picky, then you don't find out the bad things about your game, or the things that frustrate me or would frustrate other people. It's not one of my greatest qualities to complain about everything, but at the same time, I want to do it so that I want to complain so that I can help. You know, pretty much really like this element. I think this should be utilized more. But yeah, and after we do like one more stream of this, I'm gonna, please help me, but I want to do just like a maybe a 10-minute YouTube video or something, taking footage from this and then just kind of going over everything. Oh, there's, dang, that's some physics. Do you see this? There's actually like push physics. Reminded me of Melee, bro. Move right, move right. Which way are you going? Look at that. Push physics. That's actually pretty crazy. That's unexpected. All right. Oh, you guys can't see anymore? Oh, right. Anyway. I'm just getting pushed around. Yeah, it's very hard to use windowed mode also. Like you can't go outside of the window, but all right. Arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you guys for watching. Had a lot of fun today. Thanks for those who hung around. We'll come back again, and I will see you next week. Mata ne. Otsukare.